It's been a long time. We've been together. And she's a young leader. And not only is she a young leader in and of herself, but she's about the business of bringing more young people into the movement. And which is just really admirable. She came several months ago. She herself had gone to the city school, which runs a summer leadership program. And she came to City Life to say, I would like to have 8 young people be interns at City Life so they can learn about City Life's organizing model, so they can learn about redlining, so they can also go out. She says, she came not just with the idea of bringing young people, but she came with the idea of what she wanted to have happen. She was really clear. This is what I want. You know, I want them to learn about this. I want them to go out and canvas. I want them to actually not just learn about it and be educated, but I want them to do. I want them to learn by actually doing. To be out there with the actions with us. To be out there going to the court with us. I want them to learn organizing by doing. And she was really clear about that. And the other thing about Zoe, she's very creative and resourceful. I mean, she, you know, and she would go out and she would find the curriculum material, she was determined and resourceful. And that's the other thing about it. I love her as a young leader. I think the third thing, and I was thinking about the third thing I like about her so much, is her being able to see the possibilities in young people that they couldn't see in themselves and affirm them in that. She's a very insightful about young people and very caring and supportive of who they are, even in their insecurity and their embarrassment, really supporting them. And so, like I said, it's just, Zoe, you're terrific. I'm really glad to give this award to you. I just want to read the certificate of appreciation. Zoe Peters, for the leadership you brought to the youth organizing and activism work of City Life Leader Urbana and its broader organizing work in the fight for social and economic justice. And we have this picture of her at the graduation, which we had at the end of the summer. We had 8 young people who started the program, and they served for 5 weeks, Zoe? 5 weeks. There every day. And this is intense to have to work with young people for 5 or 6 hours every day. She knows that. It was tough work, but she did a terrific job. And thank you so much, Zoe. And we want to give you a percentage. She's going to do it again. So bring more young people into the movement.
Thank you. So a few years ago, my mom and I were at a PTA meeting, and Mary, so a few years ago, Mary pulled my mom and I aside, and she was like, guys, I have something to show you. And she handed us 3 photos, and in them, my mom is holding me in a backpack. I'm a little blonde infant, and that was probably taken at the Vision Crew that my dad worked at with the youth at City Life in the late 80s and early 90s. But that experience made me realize how much City Life has been part of my growing up. I have City Life in my bones. It's what the strength and the love and the wisdom they have given me and continue to give me, that I was able to find inside of myself the strength to do what seemed impossible. City Life internship this summer. Receiving this award is more of an honor than I could ever possibly find a word